I find it so funny that it takes me so long because of like the format of my channel to like do these albums all the way through, that this is like a finale that's been years in the making. That we are finally at the end of Crime of the Century, and it's technically not the linear end of it. I've done them like piecemeal, like 2 songs at a time basically, also due to the format of my channel. This is the finale. It's Asylum, and then If Everyone Was Listening. Let's go. Hi guys, welcome to Lee Reacts. Hope everyone's having a good day. Trying my best, as always, my dude. And yes, we are back with SUPERTRAMP, doing Crime of the Century, the finale. I can't believe it. This is definitely my favorite SUPERTRAMP album, just for Crime of the Century, School, Bloody Well Right, and I guess Dreamer as well. There's a lot of solid tracks in this album, and it's definitely been the one I've revisited the most, especially the title track. It's actually been one of my top 30 songs that I found on the channel, which I'm also working on a video for that. If you're interested in watching that, it should be out probably in a few weeks, maybe less. It'll be a top 30 request video of all the requests I've ever received, my favorite ones. See which ones make the top of the list. This is courtesy of our patron, Donna. As always, Donna, thank you for your support. Truly, these SUPERTRAMP videos have been some of my favorites because these guys are just too dang fun. I can't get enough. So I'll link the SUPERTRAMP playlist up there, and we're going to leave it at that. Don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe. There's a Patreon in the description if you want to get a video just like this. That's the way to do it. And if you want to send a tip to help brother out car repairs, there's a PayPal as well. Much appreciated. There's a mark I'm trying to hit because I got a quote finally. We'll see how it goes. All right. SUPERTRAMP, Asylum.
Jimmy Green was keen, his brain was always winning. I can't keep tabs on mine, it's really quite a joke. I see him down the road, I asked if he'd be willing to lend me 15p. I'm dying for a smoke. Don't arrange to have me sent to no asylum. I'm just as sane as anyone. It's just a game I play for fun. For fun. I told him, look, I said, I'm not the way you're thinking. Just when I'm down, I'll be
They already got me.
I'll play the fool. Please don't
That piano is gorgeous.
have me sent to no asylum. I'm just as sane as anyone. Just a game I play for fun. For fun.
Damn, bro, they are so good. They set it up perfectly.
Oh, will he take a sailboat ride? Well, he is very likely to. Oh, will he feel good inside? Well, he ain't very likely to. But will he tell you he's alive? That he is always trying to, yeah, but nothing, no.
Bob is so sick on the drums,
Does he
dude.
say, in the morning when the day's begun?
Wow.
Hello, good morning, how are you? And in the evening on the noonday sun. Oh, what a lovely afternoon. Yeah, well, I've been living next to you.
Oh, that is so good. Come on. They are just playing around with us.
Bluesy Monday is the one day that they come here. Yeah, when they haunt me and they taunt
The strings are perfect. That's great.
as they rage. Don't arrange to have me sent to no asylum. Well, it's only a game. I'm playing for fun. Yeah, I've been trying to fool everyone.
The lyrics are so damn cutting, bro. They're sharp. I feel them.
Now that's too heavy. When I take a sailboat ride, well, he is very likely to. When it feel good inside, yeah, he ain't ever likely to. When he tell you he is alive, well, he is always trying to. Yet, but nothing, nothing does he ever say. Yeah, in the morning when the
This is so
day
good.
comes, do you think it looks like rain?
It's like tension, man.
And in the evening, oh, the noonday sun.
Tension and release.
I nearly missed my train. Well, I've been living next to you, my friend. But what kind of friend are you? Oh, is it the beginning or the sorry end? Will I ever see it through? Now, I've never been insane. Oh, what's the game? Yeah, I believe I'm dying.
Come on. Those stops and starts are crucial. Yes.
Not quite right.
I feel that, bro. It's almost got the crime of the century sound with the piano. And that's the end of side one. There's a lot of feelings and emotions in that song. You almost feel a little crazy there yourself at the end. I like it. I feel that. If everyone was listening. Our final song from Crime of the Century. Their piano is, no matter what album it is, nothing is like it, I'm not gonna lie. It's mesmerizing.
The actors and jesters are here. The stage is in darkness and clear. We're raising the curtain, and no one's quite certain whose play it is. If only we had listened then. If we'd known just how right we were going to be. For we dreamed a lot, and we schemed a lot, and we tried to sing of love before the stage fell apart. If everyone was listening, you know, there'd be a chance that we could save the show. Who'll be the last clown to bring the house down? Oh no, please no, don't let the curtain fall.
Damn, bro. That's crazy. It's always so fitting to my life for some reason, bro. I don't know why. It's almost like this is all set up for some reason. That is gorgeous.
What is your costume today?
I wish they kept going.
Who are the props in your play? You're
All the
acting
world's
a
but a
part
stage.
which you thought from the start was an honest one.
There's so many existential themes in this album. It's crazy.
Well, how do you bleed? An actor indeed. Go relearn your life. Don't know what you've done. The finale is begun. Everyone is listening, you know.
That rising tension is so good.
Be a chance that we can save the show. Who'll be the last clown to bring the house down? Oh no, please no, don't let the curtain fall.
You find inspiration in the strangest places. That was beautiful. They're always so poignant. Doesn't matter who's singing. It's just that I guess it's just maybe this album specifically because it touches on a lot of themes that are pretty constant in my life too. You know, addiction, you know, being in jail, physically and mentally. You know, lots of wanderlust, lots of questions, not knowing where you came from, where you're going. You know, that's just like the state of our modern world in a way. It's just like people don't know where they came from. People don't know where they're going. They're just spinning their tires, basically, you know? It's really sad. It's sad, like, as I look at the world, and it's not everybody, obviously, but everyone seems to be trapped in their own little prison, you know? Not to try and go with the themes of this album or anything, but, you know, these phones, these computers, whatever you're watching this on, they're not good for us, bro. You know, they're terrible, let's be honest. But it's just the way the world's going, and it's going to get even more dependent on these devices. They're going to become embedded in us. They're going to become even more a part of us than they already are. And that scares me as a father who's, you know, my babies are really young. What kind of world are they going to grow up in, you know? Are they going to have a SUPERTRAMP to come back to and listen to like this and just sort of like, man, that's what the world's supposed to be like, even though it's not perfect. It's far from it, you know? But I feel like this is the real world, and the stuff that we've had the past, like, I don't know, 10, 15 years, at least in my department, at least like the late early 2010s, shit has just seemed so just not, it's been mid, as the kids say. Nothing's really screamed out at me. A couple things have, obviously. I mean, nothing, you know, not everything's bad, but it's just few and far between. And everything I listen to from the 70s or the 80s, 90% of it is like just incredible. You know what I mean? Like, listen to that piano and both of those songs. It's just gorgeous. Like, what do you have today that even compares to just that piano? You know what I mean? Let alone the rest of the song and the genius of the writing. The timing is impeccable. I mean, the stops and starts are just, all the chef's kisses. It was beautiful, man. Both of those songs are very similar, Donna. I like that. And it's funny, we were just picking basically the songs we had left to do from this album, and they ran together very well, you know? And they're both from, you know, the two different singers and writers, obviously. So, I don't know. Roger's song was definitely, I don't know, maybe a little long. Is he the longer one? I forgot the times already. Whoops. He was no, so yeah, Rick was Asylum, and okay, no, Roger was the short one. Okay, Asylum. It's like the lyrics in both of them are very poignant and very like prescient to like what I, my life situation's always been. I've always kind of felt like I've been crazy. I'm not gonna lie, in one way or the other. But I've always used it to like my advantage in a way. I just know how to play it off well. It seems like. But yeah, I've always had some pretty far out beliefs when it comes to at least what's beyond this and like what's really going on. Definitely not your garden variety beliefs on that. I'm not gonna lie. I was gonna say I'm not gonna believe. That's funny. But I don't know, man. Like I've always felt like I said, like I'm crazy, but I feel like I'm the only sane person in the world sometimes too when I watch or see or just experience anything else from anyone else in this world. I'm like, are you even real, bro? Like, what is going on? That's my own shit, I guess. I've always had, I guess, an ego problem, if that's what you want to call it. I don't know, man. But just you listen to those words, like they kind of just cut deep, and I guess that's there was that one specific line about, oh, it's just a game I play when I'm bored or whatever he said. I forgot what the exact line was already, but that's sort of how I felt my entire life. Like my little craziness is like just some kind of game I play, in a way, just because the world is so boring. Life is so boring. I have to do something to entertain myself. Is that what just that shit is? Did it start so young as a child that I started doing it that I just like adopted it as like my own personality, and it's just something I picked up as a kid and I don't even know, Who knows? But I just the far out beliefs, like when I listen to everyone else's like what they believe in, and I'm just like, that's it? Whatever, you know what I mean? But I'm happy with who I am. I used to not be at all, and that's why I did so much heroin and stuff, because like I didn't really like myself. I'm not gonna lie. I'm still working on it, but I'm accepting of who I am now, at least, and I'm cool with that. No more. I don't need drugs anymore to do that. I'm already just like, I think I fried myself, to be honest. But so I'm like in this perma state of bakedness, I guess, in a way. I don't know if that's a good thing. I'm probably gonna drop when I'm 40, but it is what it is. I don't know. I like the second one more, I think, in some aspects. The emotional intensity of that second one was just peak, man. I think it was the sax that they were playing. Man, I think it's Helliwell on the sax, right? If I remember his name right. What was his name? I was right. John Anthony Helliwell on the sax and the clarinet. So it was a clarinet, probably. That's what that sound was. Perfect addition, but also not what you were expecting in that moment, to be honest. But it fit perfectly. Like I said, the rising just sort of tension in both of those songs were masterfully done. The percussion from Bob, as always, he's always a highlight of any Supertramp song. The piano, the drums, and then usually the sax or the clarinet, as I just remembered. Just excellent work. These guys are so instrumentally sound that they paired pop music and like proggy rock music so well, and they sell it perfectly, man. Like they do it so great compared to some of the other bands I've heard, and I love it. So this album, like I said, has dealt with a lot of existential themes, being incarcerated in oneself or in the exterior, I could sit here for hours probably and just sort of dissect it if I had the lyrics in front of me, just talk about it, which would be very interesting to me, to be honest. But I doubt you guys want to sit here and listen to me babble for another 20 minutes about existential themes. Let's be honest, you probably don't. So I'm going to probably leave it at that. I like the second one the most, but this whole album has been a winner. There was not even a single weak song on this album, if I'm remembering correctly. I could be remembering wrong, but I think all of these songs from this album have been great, at least good to great, which that's really hard to do, if I'm being honest. So this album has been a winner. Thank you so much, Donna. Thank you for sponsoring this album. I'm so glad that I heard it, even though it took a while to listen to it all. And I'm a good Boy Scout. I didn't go and listen to it myself. I really didn't. So thank you. I'm glad we finally finished it. That is my favorite Supertramp album through and through. And more than likely, nothing's going to dethrone that. And if it does, I'm open to it. But this is my favorite. Thanks for watching.